Welcome to No Silly Questions, the show where we attempt to answer any question you have about Salesforce, no matter how silly you think it is. Today we've got a question from John. John, what's your question?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Boulter. Why is the Salesforce logo a blue cloud on a white background? Shouldn't it be the other way?
Great question, John. I've always wondered why the sky is blue. So why is our Salesforce cloud blue? Well, I've got the one and only Colin Fleming, who manages the Salesforce corporate brand, to answer your question. Colin, take it away.
Hey there, my name is Colin Fleming and I run brand marketing at Salesforce. And Jonathan, I want to thank you for that question. Why is the Salesforce cloud blue on a white sky instead of white on a blue sky, which would probably make a lot more sense? Yeah, probably. We've always zigged when the world thinks we should zag. We've always done things a little differently. In fact, when you think about the founding of the company, we started with the big red slash through the word software, right? There's no branding book in the history of the planet that suggests that that's a good idea. And yet it seemed to work out pretty darn well for us. And so we've always thought the world a little differently. In fact, the idea for a blue cloud came from Mark Benioff when we rebranded the company just 5 years ago or so. And we think it's turned out pretty well. We like it a lot. When you think about the cloud, a couple fun facts. It is actually 6 perfect circles that make the familiar shape of the Salesforce cloud. In fact, that shape has stayed consistent for the last 4 logos that Salesforce has had, as well as the italics F, the little hanging F that we like a lot. That has stayed consistent as well. And we just made some refinements over the time, in fact, including that famous blue color that we seem to like a lot. That blue color is called Salesforce Blue. We call it PMS 299C, affectionately within the company. And of course, that cloud can go on any color sky. It can go on a purple sky, it can go on a blue sky, it can go on a white sky. There's a couple things we play with it, but generally it works across the board and we like it a ton. Now, perhaps I'll leave you with a better question. What color should the Salesforce logo be if it's not blue? We'll leave that to you. Look forward to hearing back from you, Jonathan. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you, Colin. Great answer. John, thank you for submitting your question. And if you've got a question that you think might be a little silly, I promise you it's not. Send me your questions. You can find me on the Trailblazer Community or on Twitter. I want to know, what do you want to know about Salesforce? Send me your questions and I'll catch you next time in the cloud.